Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live. I almost forgot the name of it. Wow, Finric is looking noir and I'm looking yellow. But that's because I'm in a different place. I don't know what his excuse is. Welcome to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempt to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us as always, we have Steven as Finric the Monk, Erin as Lily the Fighter, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, and Chris as Paelias the Cleric. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is B&D Live.
I keep mine open.
Gotta keep your eyes open. What? No. All right, let's do a little recap from last week, shall we? So it was Dalk early after a fruit-filled breakfast in the water genasi tribe led by Asnando. You did a little recon and you learned a bit about the chaotic wind fiends, but not too much. So you set sail and you spent the night somewhere off the coast of Tummock, the northernmost island of Toulouse. The next morning, Dillick, you close in on the small island, and you found some odd caves. You came ashore and dropped a fireball in one, which woke up an air elemental which attacked you. Just as it is dispatched, another two appeared, and after some fighting involving magic missiles, a snake, punching pouches, and a silver dagger, you emerged victorious. So investigation leads you to believe that you got all the wind elementals out of their lair, and the session ended around 1 p.m. on Dillick, and you all leveled up. So congratulations! How those new levels treating you there? Level
We'll
9,
see.
Level 9, actually.
I feel stronger.
Now I will say that you have not had the benefits of a long rest yet, so I guess hold off on the new spells until you have that. But you are on the beach, or near the beach of the small island, and I think maybe before. Well, actually, let's get you guys to bed. Are you doing anything else on this island before you're leaving? You did a little reconnaissance. You found no loot, no booty.
What time is it?
It's around 1 p.m.
All right, well, maybe,
You have one dinghy on the beach, and Jenkins rowed the other back out to your ship, which is anchored a little off the coast.
Coward. Are you guys hungry, or what's the consensus here?
I could eat.
Yeah.
So
Back on the ship, or do you want to scavenge for stuff on the tiny island? Seems like it's mostly rocks.
You could also try going fishing.
didn't we look around the island? We were going to look in their caves, right?
Yeah, you sent a familiar, I think, down into the
Yeah, we
cave.
scoured it.
That's how you discovered there was no loot, no booty, and no other air elementals.
No obvious loot or booty.
Fair enough.
We spent a lot more time here.
You might be able to find a fart in a jar.
Do we want
Awfully
it?
specifically.
Should we open it?
I don't think you want that from an air elemental. I'm assuming that's the only thing they'd really have.
Is that like a treasure to them?
Maybe. I mean,
Let's get out of
smelly
here.
air.
Maybe we could sell it to other air elementals.
The question is it a
fortune.
treasure to you, Mr. Twizzard?
They're like candles for air elementals. Should we just abandon this, whatever we're doing, adventuring, and just sell farts in jars to air elementals?
I like it. Let's see where
It's
your head's
so
at.
easy to make.
We've killed every air elemental we've seen.
Oh, we should have thought of this like half hour ago.
Not good.
It does
for
kill our
business.
demand.
All right, well, that's a dream gone.
Well, I mean, I guess we can collect our poop and try to sell it to, like, water elementals.
Okay, all right. Dream number 2.
Hey, why wouldn't you collect?
Puppy Town's got that
Why
covered.
wouldn't you collect pee and sell it to water elementals? I feel like
You can do both.
you could do poop and sell it to earth elementals. This is an
I
odd.
don't see why they would buy either.
Taking notes.
We need lots of bags and containers to hold everything, and then we just have to find lots of elementals.
Lily's getting a little
Jealous?
grossed out.
This is an odd conversation, says Finisco.
I can contribute every day, once a day.
What do we give to like fire elementals?
Lily's like, I'm okay with farts in a jar, but going anywhere else with bodily functions, no.
So want to make our way back to the ship and have some lunch and talk about these business plans a little bit more?
Yeah, I think we definitely need more talk on this.
Let's get a dinghy.
To the dinghy.
You guys head back to the beach. Mr. Twizzard, do you signal Jenkins with some?
Prestigitation sparks.
I sneeze at Jenkins, hoping he will have heard that.
Mr. Bones rowing one. Jenkins rowing the other. You make your way back to your faithful ship here. In a pile on the deck.
We get picked up in like the tuna net.
Something.
Dolphin free.
All right. All right. Do you want to immediately set sail back for? Let's see.
Asnando.
Yeah,
Oh, we need a reward
Yeah.
before he forgets.
You've got at least one overnight before you get back. So.
You get paid, right?
Yeah. I mean, are they gonna like check?
Oh, should we have brought an air elemental body?
I don't
A
know.
fart in
We'll
a
just
jar.
toss an
duh.
empty
That's
handful.
why you needed the fart in the jar. I understand now.
Is that gonna prove anything? I mean, we could give that to them anyway. Maybe they would like it.
I don't know. Would they know that if we just said that it was essence of an air elemental as he expired?
They smell bad.
Well,
Probably.
maybe.
Yeah, it serves them right for giving us all that fruit anyway.
Did anyone take a picture or something?
Of a dead air elemental? Isn't that just air?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't exactly bring back a trophy, can you?
I don't have my wizard camera.
This was flawed.
Forgot.
I
also don't have my wizard beard. There we go.
Well, you did
Well,
extract aspects, right? So could you just explain to Asnando how you knew their weaknesses and immunities? You obviously
think it
had
had
to
any.
encounter them. And we survived.
Yeah,
They were
it's
immune
worth
to
a
stuff.
shot, right?
Yeah. I'm just worried that like we go tell him we did it, we get the reward. He's like awesome, and then during that time, more elementals move in, and then they go and check, and they're like, what the heck? And then now we're in trouble.
What we did on this island.
Well, we could say that we killed, what, 3? 2, 3?
Three.
3?
Yeah, and he's like, there were last we checked 36 that were plaguing us.
Well, now it's only 33.
And we
You're
don't deserve
welcome.
a reward.
We figured
Yeah.
there was 3. We figured that was the whole population.
We searched their lair, didn't find anything else.
Yeah, we got that one. That layer.
All right, let's hope for the best then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
So, you want me to set sail then for the village we just came from?
Hernando Hoy.
Yeah, that was a good place.
Set sail for the village we just came from.
All right. All right. So you guys weigh the anchor. Yeah, weigh the anchor, and off you go. Roll a d20 for this day's trip, I guess.
Uh-oh. Not it.
I'll do it. Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, nat 20.
Is that good? I hope that's good.
The crit hit.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa!
Sunniest day you ever
I
seen.
have a machine gun too.
Oh boy. It could be Santa. It could be John McClane.
All right, so you guys, where would you like to be on the ship?
Lily's probably in the crow nest.
Lily's in the crow's nest.
I'll be up by the starboard side with the wheel
Okay.
and Jenkins or whoever does the wheel stuff.
Yeah, Nate usually does this stuff.
Nate.
Jenkins will be there. Finistel's going to be below, actually, probably relaxing.
Below in her room or below?
Below in her room. Or probably in the lounge, actually. Call me if anything exciting happens. I'll be resting. Finric and Twizzard and Mr. Bones, where do you guys want to be?
Mr. Bones and I are in the center of the ship right there, dancing.
Okay, perfect.
Break dancing?
Teaching him to dance of my people.
And I'll stay there and watch.
All right,
Ooh,
perfect.
I can teach you too.
So by the time, you probably had lunch too, somewhere in there.
Yeah, we came out here to eat.
So maybe it's like 2:30 or so. You weigh anchor, and it is beautiful weather. The wind is going the exact correct direction, which is basically opposite of the way that it was when you were coming here. And Lily in the crow's nest, give me a perception check. Right around 5 p.m. Getting close to the golden hour here.
See any
Probably
crows?
not that great. Perception 9.
9, okay. Yeah, you're not quite sure. You've been dozing a little. It's pretty relaxing up there. Twizzard, Finric, and Paelias, give me a perception check.
Sexy.
You say 6, Finric?
I got a 21.
Ooh.
What do you got, Twizzard?
15.
Okay. Yeah, just a little after Lily would have noticed it, Paelias, you see something glowing under the water off the starboard bow, and not too soon after that, Mr. Twizzard, you see it, catches your eye as you do a little, you do one of these spins as you're dancing with Mr. Bones, and so somewhere like over here, the boat is coming up soon on it, and it's off the starboard, under the water a bit. What do you guys want to do? Maybe like 20 feet off, and the boat's sailing pretty good, so you're going to be coming up on it soon.
Okay. Does anybody else see that in the water up there?
Yeah, it's some glowing thing. What is that? Nate, Jenkins, you see that before?
Are we gonna hit it?
You're not going to hit it. It's around, so let's see. So as the boat's passing, it's probably maybe 10, 15 off the starboard side, and now it's just about even with Jenkins. He sort of looks over at it. What should I do, Paelias? Says Nate as the boat continues to go past.
Let's slow down a little bit.
We have a
Right,
harpoon.
so he lets go, and the boat sort of turns into the wind, and the sails go slack. You are now drifting, and it's going right past Paelias and Twizzard. Give me another investigation check.
Ooh, that's better for
Investigation.
Mr. Twizzard.
Lily, you
Yeah.
can also, if you want, to look down from above. And Finric too.
Nine.
Sure, why not? Everybody. You're all trying to see what the heck this is.
23 or 24. I'm sorry. Can't add.
I think Lily is too far away.
All right.
She's too high up. She can't really see
enough.
it as well.
I got an 11.
Twizzard, you sort of shout out some of these details. Basically, about another 10, 15 feet under the water. Now, this water is perfectly clear. This is blue, unpolluted, very nice water. So you can see pretty far down.
No
Even
floating
though
plastic islands.
Even though the sun is getting, it's only like 5, right? So there's still light. You see down below a what appears to be a male and female form entwined together underneath the water, and they are emanating an almost rainbow, multi-hued glow around them.
I conjure a pair of binoculars that work for 3 people. I say, everyone, come look at this.
How big can you conjure? 3 feet?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be tight.
So it's binoculars with 6 lenses.
They're joined together. Because I can't do
this is
3.
sweet.
I can't do more than 1.
Now the
but I
boat
can do
is
more.
sort of drifting aimlessly, so you train your, it seems like these 2, what appears to be 2 very aesthetically pleasing nude forms entwined together underneath the water.
Oh yeah, you guys might want to get a look at this.
Whoa. What's this?
Huh.
Suppose what your turn.
Lily can't see a thing. She's like, I have no idea what you're looking at.
It's nothing. Grow up. Get out of here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Liz.
It's just the sun glistening off of the water.
What is that? Says Nate.
That's hot.
Oh yeah.
Is that how they make water elementals?
Mr. Bones is turning away.
He's looking at us.
He's looking shyly.
The boat is still moving past it, although much slower now.
Yeah, all right. Just slow this boat down.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pay extra for this.
So, should we jump in or what? What's going on?
I don't know, what are you guys doing? The boat's moving further away.
Uh,
I mean, I'm good with just a show.
Yeah.
are we not doing anything? I cast a prestidigitation at the water.
What does it do? Like, what aspect of it?
The sparks?
It
Do you need prestidigitation?
it shoots sparks at it.
What other things does prestidigitation do? It cleans things.
I can befoul it.
You could befoul it.
Befoul it.
I don't want to do that.
Twizzard, you hear in your head. You hear in your head. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. What brings you to our realm? Inside your head, no one else hears this.
Can I think something back? Hello? I think
Yes.
that back. Are you one of the people down there?
We are.
Are you friendly? You look friendly.
Mm.
We are many things. To many people.
All right, I let go of my portion of the binoculars. I'm assuming other people are still holding theirs. I don't mean to alarm anyone, but one of those naked people is talking to me through my brain.
I'm alarmed.
And it wasn't
But
because
you
I
don't
didn't
need to alarm us.
Yeah, it was just completely at random that they chose me.
What'd they say?
They said, hello, 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 hello. We live under the water.
Can you introduce me?
So I think back to the
I'm going to go out to the edge of the water. How far away are they?
So I think to them.
Yeah,
my
if you
friend
guys want
Finric
to keep
wants
up, you basically be like moving to the back with your binoculars as the ship sort of drifts past. So at this point,
Can we steer the boat so that it kind of circles?
yeah.
Or-
Nate sort of realizes that this is something worthwhile, so he goes back and Jenkins pulls in one of the sails, and you guys sort of tilt around. So yeah, you're basically doing this like now wide circle.
Lily is going to Sending Stone Finistel and be like, the guys are acting weird. Not like that strange, but weirder than usual.
All right, I'll be right out. So Finric, what did you want to do?
I want to yell.
What do you want to yell?
I'm going to go, hey, I'm Finric at the water.
You hear inside your head, hello, Finric, Rick.
Hey, what's your name?
We have many names.
Give me 3 of them.
No response. Twizzard, you hear, "What brings you here?"
Oh, bit of sailing here and there, bit of adventuring. You know how it goes. Maybe you don't. What about you? Just felt the urge down there?
"We go where we please, please, please."
Oh, that sounds nice.
Finric, you hear in your head, "Umberly is one of my names."
Oh, hi. May I call you that?
Yes.
It's good to meet you, Umberly.
Finistel comes out and gazes over. And, careful what you agree with. Careful what you agree to.
Should I have not said we're having dinner with them tonight?
I don't think you would.
What do you know what these guys are?
Have you asked for anything yet?
Their name?
Their name?
You don't know that.
All right. If my
Is that bad?
hunch is correct, you can ask for things, but there may be a price. I've heard stories of encounters such as this.
Huh. Do you want to say hi to them?
No. Nope. I have other commitments that I must honor.
Gotcha.
Can we still see them?
All right. Well, we'll try not to.
Yeah, you're now sort of circling them. You're basically, because the sails have been let out, you've sort of now come to a stop, and you used what little way you had left to sort of turn the boat. So.
Can I'd like to think to them. So, you can ask things from me, but there may be a price. So, if you want like a magic show or something, it's gonna be a few gold.
Roll a persuasion check.
Not very persuasive.
This is not going well at all. 4.
Laughter doesn't translate well through telepathy,
Is it just bubbles?
but there's a long pause.
Fine.
You see Jenkins sort of just standing transfixed down on the edge there.
Hey, Jenkins.
He does not respond.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jenkins.
You're not even near him.
It's true, you're not near him.
I'm gonna go near Jenkins.
All right. You run down the stairs past Finistone.
And then you might need to punch him in the face.
Gonna do one of those in front of the eyes. Then I'll punch him. Jenkins?
He notices. Hi.
Hey. So apparently we're not supposed to like ask these guys for anything.
But they'll give us anything.
Yeah, but there's a cost.
They didn't mention a cost.
Well, no, they wouldn't, would they?
What cost could be something we're willing to pay?
He sort of turns away from you. Give me a persuasion check, Henry.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything to add.
Nothing? Low?
6.
6. He sort of turns away from you, and the dinghy next to Jenkins fills with fruit of all different kinds and varieties.
Oh dear.
Oh, you should have just ate breakfast with us.
Yeah, I know, right?
You had 3 wishes and you asked for
You
fruit?
should,
Oh my
well,
goodness.
you know. All right, something small. Maybe there's no cost for that. He says to
Uh-oh.
Sarah.
Don't eat it.
Uh,
Can Lily see the fact that the dinghy filled up with fruit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's very colorful.
I think she's gonna yell out, "Don't eat it! It'll give you diarrhea!"
we'll sell that.
Diarrhea fruit?
Fruit that magically appears.
Man, we've got some great products.
Twizzard, you hear in your head, Twizzard. Do you have a request?
Can I detect magic?
Yeah, you want to cast Detect Magic?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have seen the bright lighthouse-like glow that comes from your own beacons. That
When I commune?
wait, you have Detect Magic, right? Is that what you're talking
Yeah. What do you mean my own beacon?
Your amulet.
Your amulets. Your amulets are super bright, super strong auras.
Uh-huh.
They are dim lights. Your brain almost can't comprehend you. You instinctively turn away and shield your eyes from the. It's like the entire ocean is just bright, glowing.
Oh boy. Guys, this is a lot of magic they're packing here. They've got way more magic than our amulets combined.
You hear.
I think we should get out of here.
You hear in your head. What is it that you want, Inquisitive 111?
I don't want anything. I'm good. Thanks.
Does your God provide well for you?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Do you need more power, more wealth, more land, more things?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Twizzard hears in his head. Do you have a request? Again.
No.
All right, I'm gonna go open up the sails and start moving the ship.
All right. You see Nate sort of like looking to you, and you start to walk to him. What are we doing, Paelias?
Time to go, Nate. We got our fruit. It's time to go.
All right. Jenkins hears that and sort of goes. And Finric, do you help Jenkins?
With what?
Hauling,
With the fruit?
hauling
No.
in the sheets. To get the sails going, to get the boat going again.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, I thought Nate was doing that and Jenkins was getting the fruit. I'll help Nate.
Oh no, Jenkins is also. Finistel.
He's got his fruit, so he's good to wholesale. Okay, cool.
Did we pick up the fruit?
The fruit's in the dinghy.
It's in the dinghy. You have a dinghy full of fruit now.
It's attached.
That's a sticky dinghy.
No, I mean it's not.
That
It's not
fruit
like
is
cut
gonna
fruit.
go spoil in a day.
That's how you get ants. That's why we don't have anything nice.
Is that the price? Ants?
And
okay with
knuckles.
Twizzard, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Blizzard's about to get wet.
Plus 4.
Well, that's not good. Wait, it's one of these, right? Oh, no, it's this guy. No.
Wisdom right here.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking at the wrong place here. Is that a 6 or 9?
That's a 6.
That's a 9.
That's a 6.
10.
Why is oh, because you're proficient.
As the boat starts to pick up speed, Twizzard, you find yourself walking along to the stern, so you can sort of stay with them as long as possible. And you hear in your head, "Any spell you desire could be yours."
Even one I completely make up on my own?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous. That's more dangerous to you than it is to me. Okay.
The boat's getting farther away.
Be in a pact with them.
I will pass, but thank you. And just so you know, any plushie that you desire, I can obtain from a special location.
Stuffy.
Stuffy.
A flushy.
If you want a stuffy plushie, I can get one.
All right, you feel the compulsion release, and you're sort of standing on the stern as the ship pulls away. Jenkins looking back in a similar manner, although he did go about his duties to get the ship going, so perhaps not in exactly the similar manner. And soon enough, you guys are sailing once again.
Oh boy.
And the weather
Okay.
is nice, and the wind is the correct direction, and you make excellent time. Although, if you sail through the night, you'll basically get there by morning. Or at least that's what Nate estimates.
Okay.
Maybe someone wants to mention this to Asnando.
I definitely want to talk to the other crew members about this.
Yeah, talk
Do you
to
guys
them.
believe that just happened? It's like, should we have just, stood there and wished away everything we want?
Paelias, did you see what I saw?
I sure did. That was some crazy magic.
I believe we just met the avatar form of some deity or god.
Really?
That is the only way I could explain what I saw with my magical gaze.
Well,
To not use the word detect magic.
what deity would just give stuff away in order to have promises later?
I would assume I am not well versed in deities of the sea, but that was at least one, if not two, that are no doubt related to the sea in some way.
Oh, they're related. I mean, it was
Not what I
definitely getting
meant,
hot under the sea.
Not what I meant.
Guess the rules are different when you're a few fathoms down.
Yeah, when you're a deity, you can do whatever you want.
Jenkins,
let
you-
Jenkins, do you feel any different? No. All right.
What did you promise to get that fruit?
Didn't promise anything. He said I could have whatever I wanted, so I said, fresh fruit so I don't get scurvy.
There's got to be a catch.
I mean, you didn't eat any yet, did you?
Sort of looks around. He holds up half an apple. I took a couple bites.
Does it have worms?
Like the most words you've heard Jenkins say in forever.
I mean, Jenkins, if you were worried about scurvy, we would have thrown some extra money in to get some fruit and stuff at
To be
our
honest,
ports of call.
To be honest, I was thinking bigger, but then your warning made me think I should do a test.
Oh. All right. Well, let's see how that fruit treats you.
Good test.
I mean, doesn't happen every day to a guy like me.
I bet it's a bruised apple.
It's really good. Do you want some? There's
No.
plenty more in the boat.
Nope. Nope. I didn't even want it when it was offered freely.
Don't need any demon fruit.
When it was offered by the water genasi.
All right.
Yikes.
Well, you enjoy that fruit, but don't, though.
I wonder if we could go back to that spot and find them again.
Why?
I don't know, in case we
run out of
decide,
food.
we really need something. But, it's not made anymore.
Like water glow metal?
Yeah.
Not the way to get it.
Damn it.
But it's a way.
All right. So you
I
guys.
mean, would a god be able to bring back another god? So
Yeah, we'll
if
just
it asked for Saloon
Wrap
back?
up this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, think about what kind of penalty or price that would cost. You're You ask her for some
You do
fruit.
that, kill Falrith, and give us all the amulets. We'll call it a deal.
I just feel if Agnes was there, she might have asked about bringing back Saloon. Might be worth the sacrifice.
You don't even know what you're sacrificing yet.
Well, the worst would be her life, right?
I don't know.
Or the lives
the
of
worst
many
would be
others.
my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be a hellish eternity afterwards.
Yeah, but we wouldn't need the campaign anymore, so...
Doom your player character to a life in some other world.
That's Agnes's problem, not mine.
All right, so you guys continue sailing. Welcome to have any other conversations. You're also welcome to fast forward to the evening and have a long rest.
Long resting.
Long rest.
Fast
All
forward.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can cast my new spell.
I would like to propose. So, Erin and I were talking about Agnes's adventures while you're gone. So it has been 13 days since you parted from Agnes. 3 days after you left, you told her about the Falrith attack, and I think since then, has there been any more communication? I guess the one thing to tell Elsa that Finistel's...
So there was the water glow to talk to Old Man Arlen.
Right.
There was the Falrith attack. There was, I think Lily
Do you
just
want
kind of...
anything at Toulouse?
Yeah, there was in either in Puppy Town or Shaydul. I think it was in Shaydul. There was just a quick between with Lily, and I think she basically just told Agnes that she killed the head of the
That's
beetles.
what it was, yes. Oh, you also told your father that.
Yeah,
Did you tell Agnes that?
I'm pretty certain I told both. Well,
So you've had a
she
few
Yeah.
intermittent conversations in between.
and then she also told Agnes very quickly about Finistel's patron being
referred to as
he.
he. Yeah. Yeah.
Which
Okay.
Agnes would then, at that point in her timeline, probably tell Elsa.
So yeah, do you want to do a bit of Agnes adventures right now? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, Agnes, hit me.
Okay, well, I mean, mostly she needs to make up the remainder of the money for the house,
Yeah.
which is 160 gold.
All right.
So I figured that if she plays each night and maybe performs at the temple, or not the temple, the pyramid, she might be able to make a good chunk of that.
Yeah. Yeah. The key is if you get some wealthy tourists.
Right, and that's why I
Wingardium-
thought going to Wesleyville and playing at the Duchess would actually be, but she already has to pay for the house at that point. So the Duchess would be like her making money for herself. But I figured she could also go into the Mistral Woods with Anne to collect things for Milton, the Savoy's apothecary. And she also would like to find a one-time use spell to speak with the dead.
You want to talk to Mr. Bones?
No.
Give me speak with the dead. Okay. Give me some performance checks.
Okay. Oh, I need to bring up Agnes.
For the notes. Yeah, you need to remember Agnes. There we go. We'll do.
Blow the dust off that webpage.
Hold on, I gotta get
Yeah.
this up.
Agnes.
I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Blurry Agnes.
I know her performance is pretty. Yeah. Okay. All right, we've got 21,
Nice.
18, 11. Oh, that was 20, and then it rolled back. Another 21. 23. 8.
All right. All right. All right. So I'm gonna say, was that like a week? Was that 6 rolls? Somewhere in there.
Yeah, probably about 6.
Yeah, it's about 33 gold total.
Okay.
There's a couple nights where there were some rich tourists in there from Wesleyville, and you really wowed them. But a lot of the Windbell folk, you know, they tip, but it's going to be in coppers and things like that, right? So it's not like hugely.
And I probably wasn't giving it my all those nights anyway.
As for so give me persuasion with advantage for the going with Anne into the woods, because she had a pretty tough breakup with Paelias, and not that she holds that against you necessarily, but
I feel like that kind of girl talk, because I mean, I have no love for Paelias either after that.
It's true. That's why it's an advantage. That's why it's an advantage.
All right, so 15 plus 7 is 22.
All right, yeah, absolutely. So you guys go and spend now. Time again works a little differently. So, but she knows where there's some lucrative. One of the compounds that Milton needs, that he's always asking her for, and she's like kind of hesitant to go for it by herself because she knows that the Mistral Woods, it gets a little weird, and like she doesn't want to get lost by herself or have to face something like if any of the boggles roam too far, or there used to be a freaking
basilisk.
Thank you. But with your help, you guys bring back some. So I'm going to say that gets you. Oh, jeez. Nope.
Do we pick up any stuff for High Night? We could probably sell that too.
Ooh, okay. I like that. That'll raise the die I'm using. All right, that is another. Well, a little lower than I thought it would be, honestly. But there it is, 42 gold from that adventure.
Okay. Hey, I'm just happy that I didn't run into any more boggles. Did I happen to see my satire friend?
Roll a straight d20.
13.
You did not.
Okay.
All right, now Elsa, you wanted to have a conversation with Elsa at some point?
Yeah, I guess it would be approximately it would probably be really soon after I hear from Lily about Finistal's patron.
All right. Let's do.
And this is just passing the word along to Elsa so that she knows as much as I do, because she knows more than I do.
Yeah. All right, so you go visit Elsa and her cat.
So, Elsa, I just got a very strange sending stone message from Lily. She said, Finistal said he. Now, I'm assuming she's talking about her patron. Do patrons have genders associated with them?
They certainly can. They often take an avatar form if they're going to visit their, loyal followers in this plane. However, most of their communication will be done perhaps via dreams or even trips to the astral plane.
So it's possible that Finistal is taking trips to the astral plane?
My dear Agnes, anything is possible, but I don't know if that is common for her patron or not. Again, these patrons tend to be otherworldly in every sense of the word, and it could come from many different realms outside of our own material plane.
What are the chances that this patron is one that is good and trustworthy, or the chances that they are selfish and perhaps conniving?
Well, probably 66% conniving, to be fair. Now, you are speaking to a cleric of a goddess of good and altruism, so I may be slightly biased. But there could be entities that are aligned with our quest, or what I fear, given her actions so far, she may be aligned with an entity that finds our current path commiserate with their needs, but I do worry when it may deviate, and how Finistel will react if that does come to pass.
That's my concern as well.
It's a well-founded concern, my dear.
Let's just say I can't trust her any further than I can throw her. And my strength is, I think, -1. So
You could do some training with the sheriff. And she sort of cracks a rare smile.
I still don't think I'd be able to throw her very far. And my
Probably.
trust would not elongate with that new throw. All right. Just making sure that my mistrust is well founded.
Yes, I'm afraid that the gender of an avatar perhaps does not gain us that much information, given their sort of fluid nature, or how they choose to present themselves can vary at their whim.
Okay.
Did you have any other things to talk about? It's wonderful to see you, by the way.
Yes. Well, I figured I'd probably be stopping in and seeing her
Fair enough.
on a regular basis anyway.
All right. Building
So
rapport.
Elsa, and she's probably going to the meditation meetings.
Yeah, you would have had at least one by that point.
Yeah. So I think she's going to ask Elsa, do you know of any way I might be able to speak with one of the deceased in the graveyard here?
Ah. You wish to commune with a person who has passed beyond the veil.
Yes. Silas Scaldinger, to be specific.
There are ways of doing that. I could perhaps... No, there is one slight complication. How good of terms are you with the church? If we were to, we would need to exhume the body.
Well, we kind of already exhumed the body once. And I think that Anne was not very happy that first time, but I was the one who reburied him. So I think if I asked this time for permission and promised to rebury him in a respectful manner, Anne might be okay with it.
Now, Silas Galdinger, he would have died hundreds of years ago. He would not still have I'm actually reading the spell. So it says the corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. I feel like Silas Goldinger is just a skeleton at this point. I don't know if speak with dead would work. Is there another...
I mean, because it doesn't say how long the person is dead for. Like, after their body is decayed, forget it.
I guess what I'm catching on is it uses the word corpse.
Right.
Let's see.
Ah,
Doesn't return the
submit.
creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus the corpse can't learn any new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died. Can't speculate. Let's see what the internet says. Not now, there could be a different spell I don't know about.
And if it's not possible, it's fine. When I go to Wesleyville, I'll just try to use the compass to triangulate.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love the idea. And technically, since I'm the DM, I could just say it works. I'm just curious. Let me look one quick thing. Because it would be kind of cool. It's a cool idea. I like it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, corpse that's been deceased for any amount of time. Let's do it. If you wanna go convince Anne to let you dig up this body. Although to be fair, the range is 10 feet, so in theory, but then it would be talking through 6 feet of dirt, so you probably wouldn't hear it. So yeah, I'm gonna say you have to exhume the body, but yeah, she could totally cast Speak with the Dead for you.
Yeah.
All right,
Now,
so-
would she have to do all of the talking and I would just have to ask the questions through her?
No.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
So basically, it's just to return the spirit to the body? And then whoever
I
wants
guess
to
it
ask...
says allowing it to answer questions you pose.
I mean, I could just tell the questions
Yeah.
to...
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Alright.
gonna dig him up? Remember how
Well, we have to convince Anne.
last time we had
You
3
gotta-
servants
you
doing
gotta
that?
convince Anne here.
Yeah.
Let's get Anne. Ding. All right.
All right, Anne, I have a very strange favor to ask of you.
Go on.
I am asking permission, not just doing it all willy-nilly. Do you remember when we happened to dig up the Galdinger body?
Yes, I do.
And we happened to find a special compass on said body?
Yes.
And that I respectfully returned him to his grave and put him back at peace?
What are you asking, Agnes?
Well, I realized that there are spells out there that might allow me to communicate with the deceased, and I would like to ask this particular Silas Galdinger about this compass.
She sort of looks over at Elsa and she's like, "You're a part of this? You approve of this? And there are many ways that one can show their faith. Perhaps shedding light on this mystery of gods and goddesses and sacrifices made would be the..." All right, you can do it. I'm not going to help you, though. The shovels are out there. Good luck. All right, you've got permission. So you guys, this would have to be the next day so she could prepare the spell. But yeah, you dig up, doing most of the work, no unseen servants, maybe Bridget.
Oh, actually, I can do Unseen Servant.
Okay, fine. Some...
So I'm going to spend, I'll spend 20 minutes plus 2 minutes to have 2 Unseen Servants help me.
No, Elsa's just going to sit there and pet her cat.
Yep, that's fine.
I expected nothing less.
All right, you dig up the grave. Now, granted, it's a little easier this time because
It's a fresher.
The soil is not as packed as it, it's not hundreds of years packed as it was last time. So, yeah, you get to the corpse, and Elsa grips something around her neck and the skeleton starts to move unnaturally and turns and looks at Elsa. And this sort of like breath from beyond flows through it, and you hear, and
All
I've got
right,
5
so-
questions.
All right, well, can I at least introduce myself, not as a question?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to be like, Silas Galdinger, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Question mark.
No,
Another question.
That's 2.
I have been reading up about your family's history, and I've been most interested in some of your adventures. I would like to ask you some questions through this,
Old lady.
through, what do I call her? Through
Call me
Elsa
a
here.
mouthpiece, dear.
I'm trying to figure out.
Grave nanny.
Well, she's is she a wizard? Is she a sorceress? I don't know what she is.
Elsa is a cleric of Salem.
Cleric. Okay. Through this cleric.
What do you want to know? Can you guys hear me when I do that? Probably not.
Yes.
Yep.
So I would like to ask him where he found this compass, and I'm going to take out the compass and show it.
From a wizard.
From a wizard. Compass is
Wizards.
from a wizard. Compass from a wizard. No, I'm just writing this down in my book.
Specifically, his freshly dyed corpse. It sort of adds, and if a skeleton could smirk, it would.
Dead wizard corpse. Very nice.
I wasn't aware wizards died.
All right. I don't like just having a yes or no question as all right. Where does this compass lead?
Apparently an ancient treasure. In hindsight, we should have interrogated the wizard more.
Okay. An ancient treasure. Okay.
How many fingers am I
No,
holding
stop
up?
it. Don't that. Come on, I only got 3 more questions. I want to make sure that these are good questions. Or at least questions that might give us a little bit of background. Well, I guess I'm going to have to ask this question. Have you been to the island in which this treasure is located?
No, I was killed before I could make the journey. Whoops.
Oh, Agnes. She passed out.
I guess there's really not much else. Let me see if I had anything else in my email.
What's it like being dead?
No. Let's see here. Like about the island, its location, what was on the island, what happened on the island, where do you got the compass? Those are pretty much all the questions I have. Before I let you return to what I hope is a blissful rest in peace, I just want to let you know that your great ancestor, or no, not ancestor, a family member? Is that offspring? Hereditary?
It looks
Whatever.
Like
He doesn't care. He's dead.
No, but someone in your family, Lily Galdinger, is proving to be a wonderful fighter and adventurer, and I think she might take a little bit after you. So we gave her your scimitar.
He sort of like looks to either side. I hope she's worthy. I hope she's worthy.
Apparently, she just killed the head of the beetles. So you might not know what the beetles are, but she killed the head. She's one tough cookie.
Paul McCartney.
All right. So is there anything that you would like for me to know about your life so I can make sure that you are remembered to your fullest before I let you go?
Interesting. Wait, say that again?
Is there anything that you would like for me to know about your life so that I may make sure that your life is told in its fullest, that you may be remembered correctly?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Like delete my browser history or I forgot to turn my stove off. Take your time.
He might just go.
You've got,
No.
you've got, well, I don't know how long the spell lasts. 10 minutes?
Last 10 minutes, yeah.
Get the service to start burying him.
I know. Is there a backstory you want me to start investigating?
There's a ton of backstory. I'm trying to think how we would say it, though. Avenge me.
Ooh,
Rudlin.
Rudlin. Oh boy. Avenge Silas Galdinger. Dinger. Rudlin. Oh, I know Rudlin.
Your to-do list.
All right, Silas.
There's now one item.
I will do my best to avenge you. However, I'm sure that Rudlin themselves is long gone, but I will see what I can do otherwise. Make sure that your name is held in honor.
All right.
All right, so I guess once he
Banish
goes back to
the
his
depths.
Yeah, what happens? Like, if you
Deceased
don't ask
one?
all 5, I don't know. That's crazy. I guess it just lasts 10 minutes and he's just sitting there waiting for the last 7 minutes.
Well, I mean,
Nah.
do you want anything for, your coffin? Do you want like a pillow? I can go collect some flowers for you, put it in there. Want something to eat?
Take care of my kin.
Will do.
Dead. Elsa
Care.
sort of looks up and she's like, that was very interesting. House Rudlin is one of the main wizarding schools in Wesleyville. You must have come across some of their students.
Oh yes, we came across quite a few from both House Rudlin and Evath.
We were about to take him out.
And unfortunately, I can never remember which color is which robes. But one of them is the house that Falrith was associated with.
When I,
Rudlin was black.
many years ago, I had an encounter with a mage. My memory isn't quite what it used to be, though. I hope that was enlightening for you, Agnes.
Well, it just just made me more, I guess, confident in knowing that he hasn't been there. But if he took it off of a corpse of a wizard...
Yes, perhaps that would explain why he was then killed by a wizard.
Yeah. And it's interesting that Rudlin didn't take that compass back. He was buried with that compass.
Perhaps there were the things the assassins did not know, or were kept hidden from them.
Well, that does seem to be something that the wizards will hire the monks.
Now,
In
oh, interesting. That's a good point. You had told me about that. You said you had another compass like this one. Is that true?
well, we have the compass that we got from Skye
Is
that
the one
Mr.
I reset for you?
Yeah, so originally it was actually no, it was Wimblecat that reset it for us.
Well, then I didn't say that.
Yes. No, but she would know that we had that compass
Have
because
you,
I definitely mentioned that it points to Mr. Twizzard's ass at the time.
Yes. His ass. Have you, what a fine ass it is. No, that's not kidding.
Well, Elsa!
Have
okay.
you compared
Heard it
the
before.
compasses to each other? Perhaps they were crafted by the same hand.
Well,
I mean, who else
no, we
makes
didn't.
compasses?
We
Probably one guy.
didn't. However, I think that one's supposed to point to the island. The other one points to whoever's blood it touches.
Perhaps there's a connection there, Agnes.
All right, well, find out who made the compass. And I'm wondering if going back to Wesleyville is going to have multiple purposes now.
All right, let's flash forward again. So let's see. So 6 days. This probably would have happened while you were playing in the evenings?
Oh yeah. I'm assuming that that's kind of like just what I do every day.
Yeah.
Like one day I probably went to the Fey Woods.
Yeah. that
Another
would've-
day
that
I might
would've
have
taken 2
played.
days, actually, because of the time dilation.
Right, but it would still only be one day in Windbell time, right?
Potentially.
Right.
It involves dice, and I'm not going to do that. So let's just say, I don't know. Let's say that 7 days have passed up to this point. How about that?
Okay. But yeah, there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yep.
Compass maker. And then I still don't have enough. If I only have plus 75, I need another 85 gold.
And your plan was to go with Tara back up when she returns? To Wesley
Right.
One?
So if I needed to fill out any additional paperwork,
Yeah.
and then I figured I'd play at the Duchess.
Her
While I was up there.
business probably wouldn't take more than a week. So you could ask Elsa for a loan.
Then you're in debt to a witch.
A cleric.
Well, I mean, I technically could take money out of my own purse. Like the money.
Yes, you
Well,
could.
had it.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Well, again, I have like no money left. I was not rolling in the dough like you guys were.
I don't have any money now. I'm a poverty wizard.
I spent all my money on this tattoo.
I was going to say you flies upon a tattoo.
All right, so I will put in the 85 gold for the rest of the house.
We should have asked those sexy wet gods for money.
No, that's all right.
Ah,
So
Could
then
have asked for anything, literally.
turn the ship
Yeah.
around.
we had 300 from Sir Galdinger.
We like Agnes here.
had-
Oh, man.
We had 140 from the
Oh, good.
what was it? The griffin. Who did we kill?
Selling
We
griffin
killed the
parts?
griffin, right?
We
Killed the
killed
griffin.
someone and sold their
Killed
body
the
parts.
griffin that came out of the Mistral Woods.
Right. So that was 140 plus some money that we got from gambling night or something like that.
One of
Finric?
those, yeah, fight night or gambling night, one of those.
Sounds about right.
Right. So that was 440, and then we needed a total of 600. So then I just earned 75 from my daily work, which should be my money, but so now I'm putting in
It's our money.
160 of my own money for this house. So guess what? I get the biggest room in the house.
How they're all the same
Well,
size.
you've been in it. It's only 2-room house.
I get the biggest.
Fair enough.
Well, we could put
That's
up a
the living
wall.
room.
We could put up a wall.
You could subdivide the rooms.
Lehman's tiny hut every night.
All right. So yeah, so let's say then that you finish the paperwork and you pay. Tara is going to be traveling back up to Wesleyville. You are welcome to go with her. There's not really any other paperwork that you need to do, but if you want to hitch a ride, you could do that. And then the next time we touch in with Agnes, it could be up in Wesleyville. How's that sound?
Yeah, I think so. I think I also would probably do better, at least at the Duchess.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And then I can start looking into I can ask Wimblecat about the compass, and yeah, there's things I can do in Wesleyville.
All right. Awesome. So flash back, forward.
Over.
Forward, I guess.
Yeah.
Now we're time traveling as well as splitting the party. What could go wrong? Yeah, you guys.
Oh wait, before I left, I didn't speak to Old Man Arlen,
Oh, you can speak to Old Man Arlen.
Who's Old Man Arlen?
the guy that I was asked to talk to about water glow metal.
Oh, right, that guy.
So before I leave,
Yep.
I'm gonna go down to the to the boat place.
Oh yeah. Shipyard, boatyard,
Boatery.
Marshall Stone's place.
Marshall Stone's
boatery.
shipyard, and I'm gonna ask Marshall Stone if he knows where Old Man Arlen is.
Aye, he's over there, carving a turnbuckle. And you see this like old guy, carving something, and you walk up, and he sort of like squints up at you, and he's like, "Aye,
What are you carving?
turnbuckle." No, wait, no. He says, what would he say? He says, "A belaying pin."
Is that something for a ship?
Aye.
Sounds boatish.
And I'm guessing that you're very familiar with ships and the sea.
Aye, that I am.
I heard something about an item that you recovered on one of your journeys, something called water glow metal.
Aye, my pap tells that, sir. You want old Ireland. I'm just Ireland. And he sort of points behind him, and you see an even older guy carving a turnbuckle. And he sort of looks up, and he's like, "Ah, what's that?"
Water glow metal.
Aye, they'll pay a pretty penny for that.
Did you find some?
Aye, comes up in the nets sometimes. Far
The
out.
nuts.
Far
Far
out
out.
to the west.
West, far out, comes up in the nets.
But don't,
Has anyone ever gone diving for it?
oh, people that go too far west, they don't come back.
What does it look like?
Like a faded steel, but it glows if you get water on it. Shines up real nice.
Do you know if there's any available for purchase in this area?
Not that I know of. But you could ask my son, young Arlen.
Young.
Another person who walks up who bears a resemblance to the first old guy and the second even older guy, and he's like, "Oh, what are you looking for? Talking to my pap and my grandpappy."
Yes, I'm just trying to find out more about water glow metal.
Ah, he'll tell you stories that he sold it and made millions, but look at him now, carving at 95.
Well, his mind still seems to be quite acute.
Oh.
So
That it is, says the eldest Arlen.
do you happen to know if there's any water glow metal available for purchase around these parts?
There hasn't been any in Windbell that I've heard for, well, since he was young.
All right. Okay. That'll do. Thank you. Heading up to Wesleyville.
All three of them wave as they like start bickering about something else. All right.
All right, now you can go back.
All right, so you guys would wake up on the ship the next morning to Paul, and the watch having sailed through the night as the sun comes up over the horizon. You would see Asnando's village coming into view, and be able to do the same anchor dinghy-in that you did before.
Was that a long rest?
Yes, you have all had the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
You are now fully level 9.
Kick some butt.
So you guys would go ashore and be greeted by Asnando. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, welcome back. How was your journey?
It was good. Pretty good. We met some deities.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of, that perks his
Possibly.
attention right up. What do you
The-
mean? Yeah,
These guys were acting so weird.
Yeah, there were 2 naked people at the bottom of the sea doing it, and we saw them.
Well, I didn't see them. I just saw a glinting of the sun off of the water.
Did they speak to you?
In a way.
They offered us anything.
One guy took fruit.
Perhaps our trip to the astral plane opened you to the possibilities within our own material plane. Did you accept any of
That's
their gifts?
right.
Nate did.
No, Jenkins did.
Yeah.
Some
Whichever.
of my tribe have met these same beings.
Are they still with us?
Yes,
Right.
some have stayed in the village. There was a group of 3. One stayed in the village, the other left on a quest with the other, and only one returned. But they were all 3 marked on their chests. A symbol of entwined bodies, a tattoo of sorts.
Okay.
Cool. So we'll be sure to check Jenkins for that later. Um,
What about yourselves? Shouldn't you check yourselves just to make sure?
Okay, I look at myself.
No tattoo.
Looking good.
He moves all of his gold chains off.
Yeah. Finistel sort of like surreptitiously looks down.
I look
Shakes her
over at
head.
Finistel. Just trying to help.
Anyway, did you meet the wind fiends?
The air dudes?
Oh, we met them and we destroyed them.
Well, this is joyous news then.
Oh yeah, you're free of some air dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And he, let me seek answers. I will be back. Please, the village is yours.
Ooh,
Walks away.
what do we do with this village?
Lily's gonna go and try to find
Well-
some fresh fruit that is not tainted by deities.
All right, easily done around here.
And she'll take some for Jenkins to see if she can maybe get him to show her his chest.
All right. That'll be
Alright.
an interesting conversation later.
No
Didn't
man.
be too hard either. Yeah.
They grow up so fast.
Well, what I might do is get something that's like super juicy and then accidentally get it all over his shirt where he might have to remove his shirt and change it.
Mm-hmm. Hey! Save it for the. Save it for this replay
Yeah.
later. No. I don't know what I'm saying.
That's
You gotta make that the X-rated version.
D&D
Soon,
After Dark.
as Nando comes back, and he is holding an object wrapped in a cloth.
Dibs. I call dibs.
Not if that's my bracelet.
Nah, I don't want that. I don't wear those.
The wind fiends that have troubled us all these many years are indeed gone.
But you checked?
This is yours as payment. And he holds out the object. It's still wrapped in cloth. Who takes it?
What do we get paid with?
Paelias. Paelias takes it.
Yeah, all right.
All right. It's hefty. It's about the size of, I don't know. It's
A
about
bread
the size
box?
of a small ball.
Softball?
Yeah, bigger, a little bigger than a golf ball, about baseball size. Baseball size. That's a thing people know.
It's heavy?
It is heavy.
You gotta
So
carry
it's
that.
like it's like cannon shot.
It's well. Do you want to wrap it?
Sure. Yeah.
You want to wrap it. It looks like a burnished steel ball, about the size of a baseball. It's not as heavy as iron would be at that size, but it is certainly metal.
I gave you a musket ball.
I forgot why we got this. What was this for again?
Beating up the wind guys.
Is that water glow?
You asked for an amulet, and I may have
Live.
exaggerated how much metal we have at our disposal. This will serve the purpose of many amulets, up to a range of roughly 100 feet.
That's our whole ship.
Convenient, isn't it?
What do you mean serve the purpose? Like,
You
Meaning that we don't have to wear our own personal amulets. We just
sought-
have one for the boat.
You sought a amulet of divination, an amulet that could stop or block divination magic. This will serve the same purpose.
so this will block other magic from finding us?
Yes, you must be within 100 feet of it, and you must be attuned to it. However, it can be attuned to up to 10 people.
That's convenient.
How about skeletons? Can you tune it to a skeleton?
You will have to
I
find
don't
that
know.
out yourself. I do not know.
What's it called?
What's it called, he asks.
George? George the amulet.
George! Welcome, George!
You.
Hey, George.
So if you're
Stuff
looking
with
it
a
up,
no.
if you're looking it up on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
it does not exist there. However, you could look up Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location. So Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location. So this is call it the sphere of proof against detection and location. and you do have to be attuned to it, and you do have to be within 100 feet of it. But anyone attempting to scry or use other divination magic on you, their attempts will fail. If you are attuned, and remember, you only have 3 spots to attune to. Thing.
Amulet of proof against detection and what?
And location. If you search for it, it should pop up.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
Mhm.
And then he also holds out the bracelet for you, Lily.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. Would you put it on my wrist?
All right. He's a little awkward, actually, but he does it. And it looks really good. Thank you for helping my tribe. We are very glad for your services. This is a rather precious item. Take care of it. And if you ever find you no longer have a need for it, please bring it back to my village.
Thank you for George.
Yeah, George is great. Thanks, bud.
Hey,
I should
sorry,
love
what's the
him.
George? I missed the
Call
George.
him George.
You're calling it George?
But we name them. Yeah.
Yeah, well, amulet of protection against detection
Got
and
it,
location.
George. Yep, George is simpler.
George is easy. Didn't really ring.
Actually, a paddle would be better.
Amulet of paddling.
APADAL.
No.
Well, it might be more accurate, but I would beg to differ
It's a,
that it's
George it
better.
is.
it's a spherical amulet, so it's actually spattle.
What? Whoa! I want an amulet of the plains.
What's that do?
Well, now you have
What?
something to look for.
While wearing this amulet, you can use an action to name a location that you're familiar with on another plane of existence. Then make a DC 15 intelligence check. On a successful check, you cast the plane shift spell. On a failure, you and each creature and object within 15 feet of you travel to a random destination. Roll a D100. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Wondrous item, very rare. Yeah, that would be expensive.
That's cool.
Yeah, so there's common, uncommon, rare, very rare, and I believe there's one above that. But yeah, you're talking tens of thousands of gold for that thing.
Ooh.
Finric, did you want to ask Nando about the name that deity gave you?
What?
Oh yeah, the deity said they go by many names. Said one of those names was Umberly.
Umbrella. Good name for being wet.
I
So that
have
can't mean
heard that
anything to you?
name. I have heard that name.
Me too.
They said that was their name.
Yes. One of their names.
One of their names. Yes, a queen of the sea. Her avatar is female in form, correct?
We saw a woman and a man, and we couldn't discern the voice, but there was a female there, so that I
Interesting.
guess that was her.
Definitely was.
That is interesting. On many, a grouping of Umberly and Talos would have been the male. I shall have to think on this.
Yeah, you should get a book.
I think they were doing it.
Indeed, well, who can be sure the frivolities of the deities?
Yeah, they're gonna make a little deity.
Perhaps, Finric, perhaps.
Oh, sending stones sometimes pick up other magical conversations.
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
Is that like a party line? Because I thought you had to be connected to that stone.
I think it's like walkie-talkie.
It's a quirk of the setting stone.
That's interesting. So you actually see Sending Stone? Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, maybe this is specific.
Yeah, so the way, so these Sending Stones, that's interesting. Yeah, the ones that, basically the ones that we use in this campaign, for better or for worse, are like way more powerful than the ones in this, than you're looking at, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for instance, this is basically a cast the Sending spell, which is 25 words.
Oh,
And you can only do it once a day.
wow.
So,
We are spoiled.
so yeah, I think young DM of over a year ago might have been a little overzealous with the powers of the Sending Stones, but that's fine.
It's wonderful.
We're just having fun here.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny. The quirks are really funny. It has an obnoxious ringtone that you can't work out how to change.
That must be, you must be reading some homebrew stuff, because that's not in the official definition.
Maybe.
That's funny. That's kind of fun.
Okay. Sorry. But do we have to be attuned to it, right?
Oh, you definitely have to be attuned to the Sending Stone, yes.
So if we're attuned to this and two other things, that's all we can be attuned to.
Correct. You'd have Sending
At one
Stone
time. You can
No, you
stop.
should be able to attune to
3. So if
multiple
you're
items,
attuned, if
though.
you're attuned to the new sphere, a Sending Stone, that's 2 of your 3 slots.
And I have the staff of the Python.
So he's got the Staff of the Python. So you're full right now.
Yeah.
And then Finric has his parapet of wound closure.
Oh, and you have your Dagger of Venom. Or do you have to be attuned to that?
Who? Me?
No, Finric. Don't you have the dagger? Who has the
It
dagger?
doesn't. I do have the dagger. It does not say anything about attunement.
Then you're good. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep. You're clear. You're clear. Clear. But you are full. So Finric and Paelias are full. So that is something to keep track of.
Wait,
And I think
How am I-
Agnes'
what am I-
cloak or boots, I think, or maybe both had to be attuned.
You'll be full now that you have the spear in there.
Yeah, once you attune to the
You have
sphere.
the wound closure, the parapet of wound.
oh, I gotcha.
That's good. You're in the realm of D&D where you have
George.
to make tough attunement choices. Welcome to level 9.
Nice.
All right, I think we will leave you folks with Asnando to attune, maybe have a short rest, attune to your sphere, and we'll pick things up next week. All right, everyone. Thank you for playing. It was good catching up with Agnes, and we'll see everyone next week. Bye. On another episode of BND Live.